Welcome to Story Stash. We'll start right off with some choosing beggars. Stay tuned until the end for some words about this new channel that I'm so excited to make. Today's first post is by Right IG. Just sell one of your shoes. You don't wear it all of the time. A small bit of backstory. I come from a fairly rich family. I don't like to brag with it, but it is commonly known. A few friends of mine borrow money from me from time to time. I don't mind it because they all pay back on time. So this is where the story starts. A girl, I'll call her Ruby, not her real name, DMs me on Instagram. I've met her a few times at parties we both go to, and she could be seen as a friend from a friend. We've talked a bunch at school and at parties, but I don't know her that well. She DMs me and says she's in desperate need of money. I ask her how much and she says 40 bucks. I say that should be okay if she pays back in 20 days. My money doesn't grow on trees, you know. She says she can do that. She sends a payment request and when I'm about to pay it, she says, "Wait." This is where it gets good. She says she knows I have a lot of money and that I make a bunch reselling shoes and clothing. I tell her, yeah, but most of my revenue goes directly into my savings. She says, okay, that's fine, but I kind of do need 200 euro. I tell her that lending her 40 euros is already a lot since I don't know her, but she proceeds to say it's nothing for me. BS. I keep refusing to pay her 200 euros, and to calm her down, I say I can maybe borrow her 80. Surprise, surprise, that's not enough. By this time, she canceled the payment request and stopped talking to me. A day later, I get a DM saying she did some math. She said if you sell one of your Yeezys, you can easily pay me 200 euros. I again decline. Maybe she did meth instead of math. Then she starts saying she will expose me for being a vulture bass drop. I'm honestly shocked and ask if she is joking. She gets hysteric and says she is not bopping around, and I'm getting her in trouble by not lending her money. Now she starts saying I should just pay her 100 euros and it would be fine. I say no, again. She doesn't listen. Now she says I should just give one of my Yeezys to her and she would sell them. I blocked her on Instagram. And the story isn't over yet. A few weeks later at a party, she told me to bopping take off my shoes and then she started hysterically crying, telling me she got into big trouble because I was not willing to give anything up for her. I reminded her I barely knew her. A friend of hers calmed her down and later told me she was in desperate need of money and she had several debts. Lol. The next story is by Be Reckless. She only wants my junkie pins to help me out and to make content for her followers. Hello, would you like to do a collaboration of some sort? I'd love to share your work on my account if you're interested. Depending on what you were thinking, I might be open to the idea of a collab. A collaboration with another artist is something I've been really wanting to do, so I'd love to hear your ideas. Cool. My idea was for you to send me a box of your pins slash stickers slash art prints, and then for me to do an unboxing video on my Instagram or my YouTube channel. I appreciate your offer, but I only send out free things to people who win the giveaways that I occasionally hold. You're more than welcome to join in on one. I always announce them here on my Insta. Also, all of my pins and their respective stickers are available for purchase in my shop. The link for that is in my bio. I didn't want them for free. My payment would be in the amount of traffic you would get coming from my account. I have over 50 times the amount of followers you have, so you would gain a lot and sell much more for your pins and stickers. Again, I appreciate that, but as an independent artist slash business owner, I'm not really able to send out free things that often. Not only is it the cost of the product, but I would have to actually pay the shipping costs as well. Thank you, but no. It would be an investment into your business. And if you can't afford to invest in your business, maybe you shouldn't be trying to sell things anyway. I already said I wasn't asking for anything for free. This is no different than paid advertising. I never said I couldn't afford to invest in my business. I said I couldn't afford to send anyone anything for free, which is what you are asking me to do considering I don't accept exposure as payment. It's still a no. My pins are available for purchase through PayPal in my shop, or you could potentially win one during a giveaway. That's it. I'm not going to pay you and then give you free traffic to your page. Why would I do that, lol? I would be giving you money and the exposure. How does that benefit me at all? If you can't afford to fund your own business, that's not my fault, and it doesn't mean I'm doing anything wrong. If you can't afford to purchase products from small businesses, that's not my fault, and it doesn't mean that me not accepting your ridiculous offer is wrong. Lamau, I can afford your junky pins. I could buy them all if I wanted to. I don't want your junky pins. I offered to do you a favor and to make content for my followers. You just don't see the value in it. I make plenty of money, much more than you. I bet, so don't tell me what I can and can't afford. Beach? I'm sure that you do. Again, I'm a small business owner trying to make a living. I'm glad you can afford to buy the things you want. Since that's the case, consider never asking an artist to give you free things again, because it's super rude and really not appreciated. Have a good night. I didn't ask you for anything free. What part of I have 50 times more followers than you didn't you understand? That was your payment. I didn't ask you for anything free. Are you stupid? You can't read. When my local grocery store starts accepting exposure as a valid form of payment, I'll hit you up. Your pins are ugly. That's why you're broke and can't afford your own business. Stupid. This next post is by Poseidon. Choosing Beggars says I'm wasting their time just because I don't want to make them a logo for free. Your logos look sweet, bro. Can you make me one? For sure. They're $10 PayPal. What do you have in mind? Do it for fee? Yes, the fee is $10. Free. Here's some of my artwork, but I'm firm on $10. Then don't waste my time. This next post is by Relentlessly Crooked. They've had to explain this to choosy beggars so many times, they have a list. 10 reasons your dog's haircut costs more than yours. 10. Your hairdresser doesn't wash and clean your rear end. 9. You don't go for 8 weeks without washing or brushing your hair. 8. Your hairdresser doesn't have to give you a sanitary trim. 7. Your hairdresser doesn't have to clean your ears. 6. Your hairdresser doesn't have to clean boogies from your eyes. 5. You sit still for your hairdresser. 4. Your haircut doesn't include a manicure and pedicure. 3. Your hairdresser only washes and cuts the hair on your head. 2. You don't bite or scratch your hairdresser. At least, I hope not. And the number one reason your dog's haircut costs more than yours? 1. The likelihood of you pooping or peeing while your hair's being cut is extremely slim. And that wraps up today's video of Choosing Beggars. What did you all think? If you liked it, consider leaving a like and even subscribing. Leave a comment down below telling me what you'd like to see in the future on this channel. I plan on making videos about 3 times a week. I'm still learning how to edit and everything, so it might be a bit before I can find a consistent schedule. Hopefully now that I've been able to produce this first video, I'll be faster at making others. Learning to edit is hard, at least for me. Anyways, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you're still listening, comment it's pinata time down below.